Ready.
We've got to talk about Chelsea, your team.
Yeah.
Where's your head at the moment with what's going on?
Laura, you don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up. It's very strange. Listen, Chelsea over the last 20 years, you know, there's been managers come and go. There's always a drama. But the last 3-4 weeks, I think the fans have been really disjointed, disorientated with it because they just felt like there's not been no bite in the team. And it's then ended up with Liam losing his job and a new era will start, you know. So it's just, I think Chelsea fans they needed a performance today that they can hold on to for the.
How do you kind of sum it up as a whole for Daniel Farke and how successful it's been for him?
Look, everybody would be disappointed with today's result. It was a great opportunity to get the win against the side that's slightly disjointed. I mentioned that earlier. But as a whole, reaching the 40-point mark with a few games left to go, the teams below Leeds United are not going to beat them they're not going to win 3 out of the 4 games to push Leeds in the relegation zone without Leeds picking up a single point. So I would like to argue Leeds United are safe. It's been a very good season, all things considered. Disappointed today. Daniel Farke will be disappointed with the performance of the first half, especially Stevie mentioned that before. But it's a newly promoted side reaching the FA Cup semi-final and safe in the Premier League. I mean, it's a win-win.
I think we wanted to be really, really clear with how we wanted to play and set up against Leeds. So we had some real principles that we went after. We knew that they were going to think we were vulnerable and they were going to come for us early in the game. So you see the first goal, we'd set up Pedro Neto to drop down and create space to run into. We wanted to give Rob the option to go direct and not always have to play through. Even the first goal kick we kicked because we knew we were in a bit of a vulnerable place. So we wanted to take that pressure away from them. And then in the second phase, when it drops and they're in more of a back five, we can start to take control of the game.
And was the idea to pin that? Because we spoke about that from a Leeds point of view, they had to change something at half-time because you were really pinning that 5 and you were dominating possession because you had the overload 7v5, yeah? Yeah,
exactly. So we knew that they were at their most dangerous when we had deep possession because they were going to come man for man. So we wanted to negate that by going longer, force them, create a bit of fear in them because we've got athletes in our top line. And then once they dropped, we got space to play. And I thought Enzo's positioning was brilliant where he was just pulling wider and pinning the right winger. So we had a spare man in the build and we took control of that and really pleased with how they carried it out.
Can I ask you about Enzo Fernandez? Because he was brilliant for you when you took the job last time. I thought he was outstanding today. Is it great having a leader like that in your team? He seems like he's one of them sort of players that can he takes what the manager wants and gets it on the pitch. I think
it's a really good point. He can definitely do what you want from a tactical perspective. But I think today the most impressive thing about him was when the tactics went out the window and Leeds got on top. He's just a fighter. He's just a fighter. And we don't have to have the perfect game plan in those moments because he'll run, he'll compete, he'll tackle, he'll drive the players on. So I thought that was what was probably the deciding factor in the game. Yeah, which is often what changes games. Games you can set up tactics as much as you like, and then sometimes it's when it gets scrappy. You need players like that. Can also ask you about Lavia today. 60 minutes in his legs. That's a positive sign for Chelsea. Yeah, massive. He's been coming back slowly. He had a lot of injuries, obviously. I've known Romeo for a long time. I worked with him 5 years ago at Manchester City, so I know his level, I know his talent. We've also got Andre Santos, so it was a tough call. We've got Dario Sugo. We've got a lot of talent in those positions. Enzo can play there. But I'm really happy for Rom today because it's been tough for him, and I do think in that first half, him and Moy were exceptional.
Yeah, I found having somebody like Joao Pedro up top, he gave you lot so much, held the ball up really well when there were tricky passes coming into him. He occupied the 3 centre-halves for Leeds United in the first half especially, and then the 2 in the second half. That must be relieving, just to have somebody like that in your starting 11.
Well, you've played there, so you know how important it is, especially against teams like Leeds where they're going to come for you. And I felt like whenever they were aggressive, we had an outlet just to go in. And his quality on bouncing balls or half sets, I thought was exceptional. And yeah, he nearly scored a great goal as well, hit the post. So it was really good to have Joao back. But that being said, Liam's done a good job for us over the last 2 games, and it's nice to have 2 that you can rely on. And I just felt like with the way the game was going in the second half that I didn't want to make too many changes, and we stretched Joao for as long as we could.
Callum, you've got just under 3 weeks now until the final. You know Man City. You've actually, when you were originally at the beginning, what was it, in January, taking over, you were against Manchester City. You managed to get a draw out of that one as well. So can I almost say, like, you come with a plan? You kind of know Man City aren't this kind of entity that you don't think you can beat.
Yeah, you can come with a plan, but they're an unbelievable side. We'll always have a plan for every game we play. so will the opponents, and they're an exceptional side in really good form. So it's going to be a massive challenge, but I think there's something about this group that the bigger the game, the tougher the opponent and the circumstance, they seem to raise their level. We saw that against PSG in the Club World Cup. We've seen that numerous times this year. So we need to get the plan right, but also, like I said, that you can't always get that right against top teams. So it's more about the character as well.
Guys, massive congratulations. Chelsea are FA Cup finalists after what's been a difficult couple of weeks. How good does it feel to be in the FA Cup final, Enzo?
Yeah, I'm very happy for the team, for this win, very important for us. We keep it forward. We are together in difficult moments.
Was this the positive lift that Chelsea needed?
Yeah, of course. Like you said, we had a tough week, and I think now is a good win for us to move forward. To still have a game in the Premier League. You have an objective, so yeah, I think this win give us more confidence.
How good is it to have Enzo back in the team and to score today as well?
Yeah, Enzo is a leader, one of the leaders. I'm very happy to play with him. We talk a lot. We try to help the team, help each other. I think we have a good connection, and I'm very happy for him. He had to be 10 days away, but he come back with the same mentality to help us to win, and I'm very happy for him. He scored today, and he deserves it.
And for you as well to be back in the team, how much have you pushed yourself to get fit again for the end of this season?
Yeah, I was injured, and I see my teammates suffer a bit. You have a few losses, so I tried to push to be able to play today. To be fair, I was a little bit tired, but in the end, the team win. Now we have to be focused for the final.
Yes, Manchester City in the final, who Chelsea haven't beaten since the 2021 Champions League final. So what would it mean to all of you to be lifting silverware and beat Man City here at Wembley?
I think it'll be an exciting game. I think both teams gonna come to win, and hopefully we can win the final.